putting on some weight. Said I'm getting thick, so I put it on display.
What is wrong if I make a joke? Everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Joseph now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5. He's taken down right at the 20.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Mike. Mike.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Yellow.
53.
On play action, Cousins. And Rudolph has it left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Play fake. Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch me. Alpha. They can't hang with us. I got you.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Get your swerve on. Mike 54, Mike 54. Kings. They're not ready for this, man. Alert, 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 alert.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Run. Hey, turn it up. Kings. Mike 55. 5.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Check. Watch 54. Coming to you. Hurry. Roy. Hey, alert. One set. Check Mike 54.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Space to run past the 20. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They get 20 yards there on 3rd and 19 and an unlikely first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Set. 180. Mike 5-4. You remember me? You remember me?
They'll run on first down. Hunt. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 10 yards out, and the Browns have taken the early lead. The point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. Joseph now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. It's complete to Diggs. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And complete right side to Cook.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Let's go. Tight as Ringo. Tight as
Gun.
Tight as over Ringo. 3 down. 3 down.
First.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And Cook has it left side. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Cousins now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Turn the line out.
To the air again, it's Cousins. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They'll throw again. Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Here's Matt Weil now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st down, it's Hunt, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where I came from.
Run. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Get that
From the gun, Mayfield. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Danielle Hunter able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Real.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they have the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you evolved.
Yeah.
You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
And now out comes Minnesota. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Cook following the penalty. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cook. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Gun!
58, right over there, here. Mike.
Black.
Let's go, Heavy. Let me what you got. What you got, Heavy?
Two.
Give me something.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Matt Weil now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
Leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Everson Griffin on the sack. Taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Mayfield looks to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
55 Mike, guys, 55. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Now Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry.
Let's go.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the 3rd quarter on the ground with Hunt. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
They'll So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Olivier Vernon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Now
pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. Here's Matt Weil now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. That's pulled in at the 32. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
All day, dog.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
180. 54. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Now Hunt. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Everson Griffin.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Anthony Barr coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Joseph on for the field goal.
And this one is right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 21-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They start the drive with Cook. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Two. No.
To throw, Cousins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Alert! Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike.
To throw, Mayfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. The tight end Seth DeValve, the intended receiver.
53, Mike. Set the tone, defense.
Following the interception, Cousins. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 3rd down, Cousins. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Cousins able to connect with Treadwell for a Minnesota first. Cousins on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on second down. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Throwing is Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Now Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Cook with a first down and much more. And down to the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Cousins again. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Cousins now. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd down, Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball was knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Tackles.
They'll run it here with Hunt. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Here's a handoff to Hunt running left. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
That's another Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line. Today's final score, Browns.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.